Those still sitting in the cold and dark following Storm Arwen were taken out today on the Energy Minister as he came to survey the damage. Around 15,000 people across the region may still be without electricity. They will now be able to access cash for temporary accommodation and food. Chris Jepson reports.
They've been without power and heating for 5 days in St John's Chapel in the deepest depths of County Durham. And this morning, when the cavalry arrived, one local publican had to wait that little bit longer.
Give me 1 sec, sorry.
While the Energy Minister tweeted about his visit.
Your role is the local authorities. You have more say over them than we'll ever have. What are they doing? Nothing. 3 days in, 5 days in, and you're now getting into the situation where we've got a town hall open. That should have been done 2-3 days ago. Amazing.
I've just been talking to some of the engineers who've been doing 16-hour shifts.
But I don't want to hear that from you.
Technical job.
I don't want to hear that from you. Yeah. You're an MP. I want to hear from you that you're going to go back now and bluntly kick ass in the local authorities.
A generator's now installed in the village as a temporary solution. But Terry Wood wants to know where Durham County Council has been.
I'm absolutely appalled. I've never seen anything like it. We've not seen council, we've not seen social services, we've not seen anything.
A quick chat to Northern Power Grid workers.
We could have been utilised and we've had to go out off on our own and try and cover areas and knock on doors and use our local knowledge of the area and also of people.
And a cafe owner, and the minister left the village. To people around here, this just seems like a token visit because those 5 days have just gone by and they've been suffering here. People still tonight will not have power in their homes, they'll still be freezing. I mean, what do you say to those people?
Whether we have restored power to 97%
for those people who you haven't restored power to?
Absolutely, that is crucial. That is why we are working. We brought in the extra people to be able to help Northern Power Grid get the service back up and running. Around here there's about 3,000 people still without power. Northern Power Grid hope to get that down to a few hundred by the end of today.
Hundreds of engineers from across the country like Tanya have been drafted in to help restore power.
The extent of the damage it goes well beyond the little villages and the towns and stuff. It's way out in the countryside and there's loads of it on the ground. And you know, we can tell them we're doing our best to get it back on.
The man in charge of Northern Power Grid says dealing with the aftermath of Storm Arwen has been unprecedented. What would you say to the elderly woman in Northumberland I saw yesterday who for 4 nights she's been sat there in the cold, sub-zero temperatures, and she still doesn't have any power?
Well, I would say that we're sorry because we want to beat these things for our customers. We're having an emergency ourselves. I mean, this is, for us, we pride ourselves on being able to get out there and do it for them. And very often we're able to do that. This thing was just too big for us.
Durham County Council told us its staff are working around the clock to support communities, advising people to call the appropriate helpline numbers if in need of assistance. They say it's a key priority, though some here may not agree.
And if you are still without power or you know someone who is, you can email the network operator. The address is stormarwen@northernpowergrid.com.